Blues are back for yet another League One fixture. This time it's against Peterborough. We are at home, and Chris Davies thinks this will be our toughest challenge yet. And it's understandable to see why, with the way that Peterborough attack and the fact that defensively they have been raided quite heavily, with the likes of Edwards and Burrows leaving. It means that their defensive structure has kind of gone out the window. And a lot of Peterborough fans have been saying they're very scared about this game, and it looks like Peterborough are just not going to bother defending and try and outscore Blues, because they'd probably be better off trying to play that way rather than going for a counter attack and sitting back. I'm not sure how well that would work. So, interesting game. Looking here at the table, Blues second in the table. We've played 6. Wrexham have played 7. We're the only team unbeaten in the league. 16 points from 6 games means 5 wins and a draw. We drew our first, so it's 5 wins in a row as well. Peterborough played 7. 3 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses, so not bad. 12 scored, 11 conceded. But recently, I believe that means draw, win, draw. Sorry, I didn't check that beforehand. But, well, yeah, it would be because of when Wrexham lost. So, yeah, their last 3 games have been draw, win, draw. So, they haven't lost in their last 3, but they're not picking up many wins. If we switch it to the away form, because I'm interested in what Peterborough are doing, they are unbeaten in their 3 away games. So, will be tough. Will be very tough. And if we take a deeper dive into Peterborough, we can have a quick look at their players. So this is dominated by their midfield. If we just scroll up, so Kwame Poku is their highest rated, average rated player, and he is kind of the standout anyway. But Cipriano, Otto and Collins, all midfielders, all above 7s, and I mean, Poku and Cipriano are quite a bit ahead. They are the 2 that are kind of going to determine things in this game, you'd imagine. And Poku is a player that I think, Blues could have easily went for and he'd fit in the team. So, one of the stronger players in League One does play for Peterborough. Be interesting to see how they get on in this one. Looking at their fixtures, I mean, their last couple, it's been a draw with Lincoln, a win against Bristol Rovers, and then a draw against Leyton Orient. So, not great. Their only loss was to Wrexham, and Blues handled that challenge pretty well. If we dive now into Blues, just to get a look at our best performing players, Stansfield is top. He hasn't played as many as the others in the league, so he has only played a couple of league fixtures, hasn't he? Yeah, Wrexham and Rotherham. We've been in very good form. Wrexham, Rotherham, that was the start of a tough run. Now Peterborough and Huddersfield after that. So we're gonna have to keep up the form, and if we can, then I don't see what's going to stop us. But plenty of players with ratings above 7. Stansfield and Iwata have played less, but Alfie May's been very consistent. Bielik will be back for this one. Christoph Clara, what a centre-back he is. Paik, Cochrane, who is down as a midfielder for some reason. Williamson as well, and Ethan Laird, all above 7s. So, our team is playing very, very well. I'm expecting us to, we are go into it as the favourites, but it's whether we can really capitalise on a team that I think will try something different. They're not going to be like the typical sides we'll face in the division. I think Peterborough will go for it. So we've got to have our wits about us. We've got to get it right this game, because it's going to be a different approach from the opposition. I think if we score first, we'll be pretty comfortable, but we haven't done that too much this season. Going down to the head-to-head, something I always look at. Peterborough maybe not so accurate because there's been 2 league games played in the 21-22 season, and then before that it was 2013. There was a friendly, but I'm not sure whether I want to look at that too much because, again, I don't know how the teams would have set up. So it was a 3-0 loss that season, and a 2-all draw. So not great from us. I'd be hoping we could do a little bit better against Peterborough, but I think this could be a challenge. I kind of agree with Chris Davies because they'll approach it differently. It could be our biggest challenge of the season, but I'm going to go for us to win. I think Peterborough will score because they're a good attacking side, but I'll go for a big occasion and the same result as the Wrexham game, a 3-1 win to Blues. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I think Stansfield will probably score again. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.